you mentioned a little bit earlier about you guys trying to implement PGS system. So
Yes.
in terms of certification, how does it work? So are there like private entities that try to certify farmers? And so, for example, from a consumer perspective, how do they know that a certain product is organic? Is there like a mark that a consumer can look at, like a local certification mark that a consumer wants to buy organic products can look at and say, hey, yeah, this product's actually organic?
Yes, in fact, that's one of the core activities of the association,
Mm,
and that is to actually, provide some level of quality assurance to the consumers that members of this association
mm,
produce either naturally or organically.
yeah,
So there is a label for PGS certification that is awarded to farmers or farmer groups that have met the standards
yeah,
as defined in the national standard. We have the association standard that has been drawn from IFOA.
yeah,
So the standards also serve as a standard, of course, with the local content also added, serves as the standard that we follow within the association. And our members advise also follow the standards. So it is based on the standards that certification is being done.
yeah,
And drilling down based on the locality as well. So that's why it's very important for us to have at the group level
yeah,
what we call farmers pledge.
mm,
So in that farmers pledge, there are groups of there are rules, and there are rules, penalties, and things like that that are defined within the farmers pledge that a farmer or each farmer has to sign that they are going to abide with.
yeah,
And this is drawn again from the general standard as
mm,
well. So, and the level of certification is such that at the group level, once they do the participatory certification,
yeah,
the state level comes in to audit, unannounced,
yeah,
you know, audit any of these farms
yeah,
and give a report back to the national. And the national can come to any of the audited or any of the certified groups within the state unannounced
mm,
to verify that, okay, well, and they choose the farms randomly
yeah,
to verify that, okay, truly yes, going by the report submitted by the state level,
yeah,
that, okay, yes, truly this sample farms have met with the requirements as so set at the national level.
yeah,
So that's the level of certification we have, and the fact that we intend to integrate the consumers
mm,
in the PGS certification as well, at least at the group level, it now becomes an automatic assurance for them.
yeah,
Excuse me. It now becomes an automatic assurance for them
yeah,
being part of that process of certification and
mm,
also being part of the setting of the rules as well.
yeah,
Yeah. So the customers can decide, okay, well, this is how we want a particular type of crop to be grown based on our own peculiarities in the state or in this local government.
yeah,
So we all come together and look through it and say, okay, well, this is doable, this is not doable based on the standards. And then we agree that this is the local law
mm,
that we are going to be taking on as our own law. But of course, as I mentioned, it must still be within the framework of the national, the national standards
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So that's what we are working on. It's not completed yet, but that's where we see ourselves in a
That's the
couple of
goal.
months from now.